Let's start with the obvious. This phone costs just around 100,000 naira. And honestly, for that price, it's kind of a bargain. That is less than the cost of a night out in Lagos or a domestic flight in this economy. And for that amount, you're getting a smartphone with 120Hz display, dual speakers, a splash of AI, and a design that doesn't look like it was assembled in 2012. That alone earns the Infinix Smart 10 a second glance. But before we start with the full specs, let's start from the top, the unboxing experience. Inside the box, you get the basics. The phone, of course, a 15-watt charger, a USB-C cable, a Lucid protective case, and your SIM ejector tool. And the paperwork that nobody reads. No earphones this time around. If they snuck some into yours, consider yourself blessed. The included case is more scratch protection than drop proof. But hey, better than nothing. Holding the Smart 10 for the first time, you will notice how light it is. It is not clunky, it is not heavy. It's one of those phones you forget you are even holding after a while. The titanium silver variant gives off a not bad at all vibe. Design-wise, it keeps things simple. Volume rockers on the side, a power button that also serves as the fingerprint sensor, the speakers at the bottom with an extra pair at the top, an earphone jack, which in 2025 is a blessing, and a Type-C charging port. And the 6.67-inch screen feels just right. Turn it on, and that 120Hz refresh rate instantly makes things feel smoother than you would expect from an entry-level device. So scrolling through TikTok, smooth. Instagram feed, fluid. And that poncho selfie camera just adds enough polish to remind you that this isn't a total entry-level slouch. But let's be real, the bezels are still thick, the resolution caps at 720p, and while YouTube lets you force 1080p, the screen isn't pushing that clarity. Brightness hits 700 nits, so indoors you're good, outdoors it struggles under direct sunlight. Here's where things get surprisingly fun, the speakers. Dual stereo speakers on a phone in this range, you would expect tiny nonsense. But nope, this thing gets loud, and it's balanced, and it's clear. Low-key, it's one of my favorite parts about the Smart 10. Whether you're binging short-form videos or watching late-night clips, the audio does the job. Just don't expect to do too much at once. Under the hood is the Unisoc T7250 chip, which is a rebranded T615. You're not getting more performance than the Smart 9, and that's not the best for a 2025 version. Apps open with a second's hesitation, and multitasking too hard might have the phone asking you to, calm down. 64 gig of space limits you, and the 3 gig of RAM is tight, even with the virtual 3 gig of RAM helping you out. If you maybe want a less frustrating experience, you can go for the 4 gig RAM, 128 gig storage space version if you can find it. Hey Falax, take a selfie.
Okay, I'm going to turn on the selfie mode.
What redeems the Smart 10 a little is the AI package. Infinix wants to play in the future. You get Falax, a voice assistant that can schedule and take basic commands. The document AI reads and summarizes info with scary accuracy. The writing assistant is genuinely helpful too for grammar correction, quick text, or auto-generating summaries. You can check our Infinix Note 50 Pro review for a full recap on what Falax AI gives you. Hey Falax, what's the weather in Lagos today?
Lagos is light rain with thunder today. The high is forecast as 28 degrees Celsius. And the low as 25 degrees Celsius.
Now let's talk about the camera situation. You get an 8 megapixel main camera on the back with a 2 megapixel depth sensor, a slight downgrade from the Smart 9 13 megapixel shooter. In good lighting, it takes decent photos, but anything less than daylight and the grain shows up like an uninvited guest. Oddly, the 8 megapixel front camera holds its own better, especially with its dedicated flash, perfect for low light selfies or video calls. Battery life is solid with the 5000 mAh of stamina that gets you through the day. Charging is a little faster this year thanks to the 15 watts brick, which takes you from 0 to 50% in about 30 minutes. It's still not fast, but it's way better than the 10 watt experience of the past. You do get the IP64 splash and dust protection, but just don't test gravity with these things. Keep the case on and keep it off the bed, trust me. So, is the Infinix Smart 10 worth it? At this price range, yes. If your phone uses light calls, chats, and internet surfing, some light photography, and you're on a very tight budget, this would be a great fit for you. But if you expect fast multitasking, strong gaming, or top-tier photography, you might want to consider other options like the Infinix Note series. The Infinix Smart 10 looks good. It does the basics well, it sounds great, and sprinkles in some AI fun. It is not trying to be a flagship, it is just there to do the basics and not embarrass itself. And in 2025, that's already something. Let me know, would you be buying the Infinix Smart 10 or would you be going for another version of the Infinix series? If you like this review, like, share. If you have a phone you would like me to review, drop it in the comment section and I'll have a go at it. Until next time, bye.